Hello everyone, I'm Zahra Fatima. Welcome to my channel. Students, today in this video I'm going to explain you the subject financial management. The subject financial management is having by the students of BBA students, MBA students, MCOM regular and MCOM distance Usmania University students, and even CA students also having the subject financial management. So this video is helpful for all. And this is my 6th lecture on the subject financial management. In my last 5 lectures I explained you the first unit of financial management, that is finance basics of financial management, its meaning, nature, scope, its functions, goals of financial management, different approaches to financial management, risk return trade-off. So these topics we already covered in my last 5 videos. And the unit 2, the investment decision, that is long term investment decision, capital budgeting technique, that also I explained you in my last videos. And in the last video I explained you the capital budgeting technique under traditional technique, the payback period method, how to calculate the problems of payback period. And in this video I am going to explain you one more traditional technique, that is accounting rate of return, or it is also known as average rate of return. Now in this video I am going to explain you 2 problems of accounting rate of return or average rate of return, and these problems are very important from your examination point of view. And whatever problems I explained you about the payback period, that also very important. Now let's see what are the problems of accounting rate of return or average rate of return. Now the first question is, a machine costs rupees 1 lakh and has no scrap value after 5 years. It is depreciated on straight line basis. The expected net earnings after depreciation and tax are as follows. So students, in the problem, cost of machine is given, that is our initial investment, rupees 1 lakh, and machine has no scrap value and the project life is 5 years. And depreciation is followed on straight line basis, and earnings after depreciation and after tax is given. And earnings are 5 years. In year 1, the EAT, earnings after tax, this is EAT, or it is also called as PAT, profit after tax. So EAT, first year is 50,000, second year is 40,000, third year is 60,000, fourth year is 20,000, and fifth year it is 30,000. So the project life is 5 years, and 5 years EAT are given. So 5 years EAT are given and 5 years are given, and initial investment of the project is 1 lakh and the life of the project is 5 years. And he is asking you to calculate the average rate of return, ARR. So students, average rate of return. Average rate of return, for calculation of average rate of return we have a formula. Formula is average annual profit after tax divided by average investment into 100. This is the formula of calculating ARR. So for calculating ARR, we need the average annual profit and we need the average investment. Average annual profit after tax we require, and in the question it is directly given for you that it is earnings after depreciation and after tax, that is, this is the PAT, profit after tax. So what we have to do, simply we have to average these profits, because profit after tax directly is given. So what we have to do, we have to average the profit and we have to find the average investment also. Now let's see how to calculate average profit and average investment. Now calculation of average profit after tax. Year profits, PAT or EAT. It's given in the question. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And EAT, first year is 50,000, second year is 40,000, third year is 60,000, fourth year is 20,000, fifth year is 30,000. So first we have to add this PAT, 5 years PAT. So the total PAT will be 2 lakh. Total profit after taxes 2 lakhs for 5 years. Now average profit. Average profit after tax. So for that, total PAT divided by number of years. Here total PAT is 2 lakh. Just now we calculate 2 lakh and number of years are 5 years. So 2 lakh divided by 5, we will get 40,000. 40,000 is our average PAT, average profit after tax. Now, for calculating ARR, we need average annual profit after tax and average investment. Average annual profit, just now we calculate, it is 40,000. Now we need average investment. For calculating average investment, we have a formula. Formula of average investment is half of initial investment plus installation minus scrap value plus scrap value. Now, initial investment. The initial investment of the project is 1 lakh. The cost of the machine is 1 lakh. Plus installation, there is no installation charges, and here it is clearly given no scrap value. So scrap value is nil. Now, half of 1 lakh. So half of 1 lakh will be 50,000. So this 50,000 is our average investment. So we have the average annual profit after tax 40,000 and we have the average investment also. So 40,000 average annual profit after tax 40,000 and average investment is 50,000. So 40,000 divided by 50,000 into 100. Divided by 50,000 into 100. So it will be 80%. So the ARR in terms of percentage is 80%. So calculating ARR, we need average profit, average annual profit after tax, and we need the average investment. So this is the first problem. Here ARR is 80%. Now next question. The next question is a project cost rupees 25,000 and has a scrap value of rupees 5,000. After 5 years, the net profit before depreciation and taxes for the 5 years period are expected to be 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 and 10,000. You are required to calculate the accounting rate of return, ARR. Accounting rate of return assuming 50% tax rate and depreciation on straight line basis. So again in this question, he is asking you to calculate the ARR, accounting rate of return. So for calculating the accounting rate of return, we have the formula average annual profit after tax divided by average investment. So we need average annual profit after tax. We need profit after tax. But in the question it is given profit before depreciation and before tax. So we have to calculate profit after depreciation after tax. That means we have to calculate the profit after tax first. Then afterwards we have to average that profit. Now let's see how to calculate profit after tax. But for calculating profit after tax, we have to calculate the depreciation, and it is given depreciation on straight line basis. So depreciation according to straight line basis, the formula is cost minus scrap value divided by estimated life. Here the cost of the project is 25,000. 25,000 and the scrap value is 5,000. And the estimated life of the project is 5 years. So 25,000 minus 5,000, it will be 20,000. 20,000 divided by 5, it will be 4,000. So 4,000 is the annual depreciation. Now we can calculate the profit after tax. Now here I have made the columns for calculating the PAT. First column is here. Second column profit before depreciation and tax. From this, first we have to subtract the depreciation. Then we will get profit before tax. From profit before tax, we have to deduct the tax. Here tax rate is given 50%. Tax at the rate of 50%. So from profit before tax, if we subtract the tax, we will get profit after tax, PAT, or we can say EAT, earnings after tax. Now 5 years information is given. Now the profit for first year is 5,000, second year is 6,000, third year is 7,000, fourth year is 8,000, and fifth year profit is 10,000. Now minus depreciation. Just now we calculate the depreciation. The annual depreciation is 4,000, and this 4,000 depreciation will be same from year 1 to year 5 because we are following straight line method. In straight line method, depreciation will be same in every year. Okay. Now depreciation. First year 4,000, second year also 4,000, again 4,000. 4th year also 4,000, 5th year also 4,000. So these are the depreciation from year 1 to year 5. Now what we have to do? We have to subtract this depreciation from profit before depreciation and tax. 5,000 minus 4,000, it will be 1,000. 6,000 minus 4,000, 2,000. 7,000 minus 4,000, 3,000. 8,000 minus 4,000, 4,000. 10,000 minus 4,000, it will be 6,000. So this is profit before tax. Now next, tax. Tax at the rate of 50%. Tax rate is given 50%. This 50% we have to calculate on profit before tax, PBT. PBT just now we calculate. So on this PBT we have to take 50%. 1,000 into 50%. 50% of 1,000 will be 500. 50% of 2,000 will be 1,000. And 50% of 3,000, it will be 1,500. And 50% of 4,000, 2,000. 50% of 6,000, it will be 3,000. So this is the tax. Now next we have to find out profit after tax. So how we get profit after tax? From profit before tax, we have to subtract the tax. 1,000 minus 500, we get 500. 2,000 minus 1,000, we get 1,000. 3,000 minus 1,500, it is 1,500. 4,000 minus 2,000, again it will be 2,000. 6,000 minus 3,000, it will be 3,000. Now this is PAT. Now next we have to add this total PAT. So 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 7, total is 8,000. So total PAT I am writing here, it is 8,000. 500 plus 1,000 plus 1,500 plus 2,000 plus 3,000, so it will be 8,000. So total PAT is 8,000. Now we have the total PAT. Now what we have to do? We have to find out average annual profit after tax. So for that, the formula is total PAT by number of years. Just now we calculate the total PAT. It is 8,000. 8,000 and here number of years are 5. So 8,000 divided by 5. So 8,000 by 5 we will get 1,600. So this is our average annual profit after tax, 1,600. Now next we have to find out the average investment. For average investment, half of initial investment plus installation minus scrap value, then plus scrap value. Now initial investment. The investment of the project is 25,000. 25,000. Installation is nil. There is no installation charges. And scrap value. Scrap value is given in the problem. That is 5,000. Then plus 5,000. So 25,000 minus 5,000. 25 minus 5, it will be 20,000. Then plus 5,000. Then half of 20,000. Half of 20,000 will be 10,000. So 10,000 plus 5,000, it will be 15,000. So 15,000 is our average investment. Now we calculate the average PAT and we calculate the average investment. So both the information we have now we can apply the formula of calculating ARR. ARR is equal to average annual profit after tax by average investment. So average annual profit is 1,600 and average investment is 15,000. So 1,600 divided by 15,000 into 100. So 1,600 divided by 15,000 into 100, we are getting 10.66. 10.666 or 10.67%. This is our ARR, average rate of return. So students, this is the average rate of return. So in this video I explained you the two problems of average rate of return. I hope now all of you understand the concept of ARR and how to calculate ARR when PAT directly is given and when PAT is directly not given. So students, like and share this video with all your friends, and if you are coming first time to my channel, please subscribe the channel so that my future notifications related to my future videos will come to you directly. And in my coming videos, I will explain you the modern techniques, that is net present value, internal rate of return and profitability index. So students, share this video in your friends WhatsApp group and inform your friends about the channel, about the videos and about the upcoming videos also. So stay connected with us. Thanks for watching the video and all the best for your preparation.